The find command will help you find information within a document or your Google Drive. A place where this comes in very handy is with large spreadsheets of data. Let's say I'm looking for how many times a particular item was checked out in this spreadsheet. If I press Control F on a PC or Chromebook, or Command F on a Mac, a search box will open in the top right area of the screen. That's where you'll enter your search terms. I'm going to search for Kiva planks, so I'm going to type that in. Notice that I start to get results immediately, and I can see that I have 19 times that Kiva planks appears. Now, I can arrow through these, counting up or down, and see that I might have missed some of these instances when Kiva planks were borrowed, because in this case, the teacher also borrowed other items. It would be very easy to miss that on a scan. And so I can say, okay, I had plenty of times when my Kiva planks were checked out, and I can repeat this search with other items and get helpful information. The find command can be also used in presentation apps like Slides or PowerPoint. And this comes in very handy when combined with replace if you want to reuse a presentation, but will need to repeatedly change a word or set of words to update it for the new use. In my example, a teacher wants to reuse her curriculum night presentation, but her teaching partner has changed. Using the find and replace command will let her avoid having to scan, possibly miss places where her previous partner was listed in the slides. Using those same keyboard strokes, Control F for Chromebooks and PCs, Command F for Macs, I can open up my find and replace, and I'm going to search for Mrs. Reagan because she has moved on to a different grade level. And you can see that she's in this slide deck by name 5 times. And so I am going to want to replace her with my new teaching partner, Mr. Jones. And here, using these 3 dots, if I click those, then the replace box opens up, and I can replace Mrs. Reagan with Mr. Jones, and I can replace all of them with one click, or I can navigate through the slide deck and replace them one at a time. So here we'll replace here, and here, and here, and here, and here. And now there aren't any Mrs. Reagans left. So let's see if I have Mr. Jones now. Let's see how many times. Command F. Let's search for Mr. Jones. And now you can see that I have found him, and I will be able to go through and change, Mrs. Reagan's pictures to Mr. Jones and finish up my slideshow very quickly. And I may well have missed Mr. Jones when he appeared on some of these other slides, especially this one here. Would have been an easy miss. The find and replace command also works in Google Docs. In this very long paper on Netflix, the teachers asked the student to replace stakeholders with interested parties. And all the student has to do to find all of those instances is, again, do the keystroke, open up the find, and type in stakeholders, and then the 3 dots to open up replace. And go through and replace, 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 or you could just replace them all and be done. Now there's no instances of stakeholder, and just that quickly, this student has updated their document in the way that the teacher asked. Bonus info, the find command also works on websites and PDF documents. When students are researching or reading for key points, the find command, same keystrokes, can be used to help them hone in on the areas of the website that will most likely contain information for their work. In this case, Netflix appears here if that student was still working on their report. And as they go down uh, the page, you can see there was a whole section on Netflix itself. But interestingly, it also comes up in the discussion about HBO Max and these different services. So lots more. Every one of these shows an instance where Netflix is going to show up on this page. So very helpful. Time saving, helpful tool for both educators and students. And I hope it comes in very handy for you.